Scenes of a traffic holdup on Sheikh Zayed Road immediately beamed into this room. From another part of the city, information about the number of boats and water taxis on the creek being relayed directly here. We are inside the RTA's crisis center, designed to be the main control room or point of action if ever the city faces a crisis. Here, images from various RTA-run control rooms, from roads to the metro to water transport systems, are beamed and monitored round the clock.
If there is a breakdown in service due to a crisis situation or an emergency, our role is to get involved with the operational teams in order to restore normal service as quickly as possible. Now this becomes more and more important as the role of Dubai becomes a very international city. It's a 24-hour city. Some of our services are 24/7. Therefore, the insurance or the assurance that these services are up and running 24 hours, and if there is a breakdown for whatever reason, that we restore as quickly as possible.
It's a state-of-the-art room fitted with the most modern systems of surveillance and communication, with direct links to the police, fire and other disaster management agencies. But this is no ordinary control room. While control rooms respond to each and every accident in Dubai, this crisis center is reserved for the rarest of rare occasions, when an emergency escalates into a crisis.
Once we call for a crisis, our role is to inform the crisis team members within 30 minutes, and we have sophisticated systems where we can send out mass messages to up to 200 people at the same time. Our role then as a crisis team is also to assemble in this room within 30 minutes. So what we call the golden hour, which is the first hour, is very important for us to be aware and as well as to respond so that we start taking control of the situation.
And while all crises so far have been smoothly handled, challenges still remain, especially in border areas where jurisdiction can become an issue.
A couple of years ago, if you remember, there was major flooding on what is now, at that time was Emirates Road, now it is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road, where the road at the border between Dubai and Sharjah was closed for a couple of days actually. That was a major crisis. We were able to pump all the water out, if you remember, from the Dubai side, but we had a problem with Sharjah having difficulty at their side. So I remember being on the site at the time and seeing that the Dubai side was clear, crossing over the bridge into Sharjah, and it was completely flooded. So that was a major crisis because we had actually to take permission from the highest level in the government of Dubai to go into Sharjah and to support them on actually pumping out the water from their side as well in order to open the road.
The crisis center has been around for a few years, but now taking crisis management to the next level is the newly launched Accident Investigation Center. Now, one of the best ways to avoid a crisis is to investigate and understand the actual reasons behind an emergency or accident, which is why across the room from the crisis center is this newly opened Accident Investigation Center, the first of its kind in the Middle East. Here, state-of-the-art forensic technologies are used to investigate evidence to prevent future accidents.
The investigation team will support the crisis team in the investigation when the crisis happened, and this will give them they will reduce the time of the crisis, and then we do recommendation to the team, so it will help preventing the accident and we're supporting to prevent future crises.
This is the first such center in the Middle East, reiterating Dubai's commitment to not just build on its public transport system, but also ensure that any commute in Dubai will always be smooth. Priyanka Dutt for Emirates 24/7.